hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. Today I'm doing Q&A video, answering your questions, and I decided to do it a little bit more lo-fi and soft spoken instead of whispers. And you guys let me know what you think is better, the whispers or soft spoken sometimes maybe. Let me know. Let's go. First question that everybody asks is how I started ASMR and what is my favorite ASMR channel. I've been watching ASMR for a few years before I started doing it, and I was actually watching it mostly on YouTube. And I have multiple channels that I really like and enjoy, and if I have to pick one, I would say Latte ASMR. I think she's really good and super creative and talented in video making as well as ASMR. So how I started ASMR was I watched it on YouTube, and YouTube was never my thing that I thought I could do because it required a lot of patience and a lot of editing. So when ASMR came to TikTok and there were a lot of live streams, I got really interested in that format. So I decided to try, and I started posting some short videos of just like mic brushing and hair brushing, something very simple. And when I reached 1,000 followers, I was able to start going live on TikTok. That's how I started. What's my favorite color? It's blue. What's your name? My name is Ina. Where are you from? I'm from Los Angeles. I was born in Russia. What's your favorite season? Summer is my favorite season. What is your zodiac sign? Gemini. I was born in May. How do you come up with ideas for new triggers? This is a really good question because I don't come up with every single trigger that I do. A lot of the times I see somebody doing something and that either inspires me to do something kind of similar to that. A lot of the times you ask me to do certain triggers. For example, that happened with thunder towel. Somebody asked me to do it, and that's how I learned that it even exists. And a lot of triggers I just randomly find, like tapping on something or just seeing something in a video, and I think that it can sound great for ASMR, and that's what happens. Where did you find the background music you always play? I need it 24/7. So the background music, I used a few different tracks. They're all on YouTube, copyright free. And if you just search something like meditation music, copyright free, you probably will find it. What's your favorite trigger? So like I said, my favorite is personal attention. So it can be a role play like a doctor, hair salon, or it can be even lo-fi when somebody just takes care of you, talks to you, has some movement close to the screen. That's what I enjoy watching the most. What do you like to do in your free time? Well, it depends. If I have a lot of free time, I like being outside. I like going on hikes, and going to the beach. If I have very little free time, like let's say I have an hour, I can just watch TV or play video games or scroll Instagram, just a normal person. Which videos are your favorite to make? I think emoji challenges for the shorts, emoji challenges, I think that's very, I don't know, it's just interesting. It's interesting to make, fun to make, and I think it's fun to watch. I also really like TikTok filters, like this or that, color filter. Those are also really fun to make. What is the process of filming one of your videos? So if it's a short video, it takes me about 10 minutes to record. I have my 2 lights from each side usually, and camera in the middle. I record about 10 minutes, and then the rest is just editing. So for example, for emoji challenge, I would record all of the triggers, and then I would watch it and just cut the best around 3 seconds, giving you all my secrets. I found that 3 seconds is a very good pace when it's not too short and it's not too long. What is your favorite food? If I have to pick one, I would say sushi. I can eat sushi anytime. Always down for sushi, but I also like pastas, pizzas, burgers, so it just depends on the mood. What is your favorite song? So for those of you who don't know, I'm a big fan of Billie Eilish, and I would say my favorite song right now is from her last album. It's called Chihiro, so if you haven't heard it yet, check it out. If you could describe yourself in one word, how would you describe yourself? That's a very deep question because it's only one word. I think I would just say I don't want to get too deep. I think I would just say positive. That's how I hope I am. How do you see yourself in the future? To be honest with you, I don't know, because I like changing things and I like trying new things. I like to move. I move all the time, and I move cities, I move houses, so kind of just go with the flow. But hopefully I'll be able to travel more, because I really, hopefully in the future, I really want to go to more countries in Europe, because I've only been to a few, and I want to travel to like Hawaii and Alaska and Japan and Korea. Like there's so many places I want to see, so I hope that's my future. What is your favorite holiday? So my favorite holiday is New Year's Eve, because as you know, I come from Russia and we don't celebrate Christmas as big as in the US. So growing up, New Year's Eve is the biggest holiday. But now in the US, I feel like Christmas is probably bigger than New Year's, but either way, it's those few days. Do you prefer city or countryside? Definitely city, 100%. I'll be very interested if you tell us more about your life in Russia before you moved to LA. Which city, town are you from? So I'm from smaller town of Kaluga, and I lived there until I went to college. So until like I was 17, and then I moved to Moscow to go to college, and I went to 2 colleges because, like, I'm telling you, I always change my mind about everything, and I want to start something new. I really like starting things, but I don't like finishing things. It's a very unfortunate character. Yeah, so I went to 2 colleges. I studied math in one, then I realized that I don't think it's my life path, so I changed it to economics and entertainment industry, which I was very interested in, and that's why essentially I moved to LA. I loved living in Moscow. It's a great city, very big, very beautiful, super clean, pretty safe, I would say. So yeah, I enjoyed living in Russia, and then I actually participated in a lottery and I won a green card. And of course it was like, why not? So I decided to move to the US and see what happens. I really liked it. I enjoy living here. I love Los Angeles. I lived also in DC in Maryland, and I enjoy living in LA. I don't think I would be moving back. So I think LA is my city. But maybe I'll move somewhere else in the US. I don't know. What are your criteria for good ASMR video? To be honest with you, I like all kinds of ASMR videos. I like lo-fi with like very low quality. Sometimes they can be the tingliest. So it really depends on the person, how they talk, how they like what they do, what triggers they do. The only videos that I almost never watch are those amazing videos, just not for me, where you don't see the person. So let's say you just see the hands and the mic and they're doing something, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that love that I don't want to have a person in the video. For me, I feel I enjoy that social aspect the most, so I definitely want to have that person even if they're not speaking. Yeah, I think I get the most tingles when it's a personal attention, like a person doing something. And I like watching new people because I feel like sometimes if you watch the same person, sometimes you kind of lose your tingles, and sometimes you just watch a random new person you've never seen before and suddenly you get your tingles back because it's a new person, if it makes sense. Tell me if you ever like noticed that. Some of you were asking how old I am and if I'm married and if I have kids. I prefer not to talk about these personal things, and the only thing that I would say is that I don't have kids. What microphone do you have? So I have a Blue Yeti mic, this one right here. A lot of ASMR artists use it because it's easy to connect to the phone, and when you live stream, it's super easy. Other professional mics, they don't have the USB, they don't have the option to connect them, so it makes it a little bit more complicated. I have another Blue Yeti mic because this one had a little problems with it, so I bought a new one. But for some reason I like sound on this one better, which is weird because it's the same mic. I don't know why. Subscriber follower goals for the year. So for the year, now it's July. Well, on YouTube right now I have 230,000 subscribers. I think I could I don't know, I don't want to say too much, but I would be the happiest if I could hit 500,000 by the end of the year, but maybe that's too ambitious. Let's see what happens. Come back in December and we'll see. Where did you go to school? So yeah, I went to school in Moscow, to 2 different schools, and I went to school in Washington DC actually. I forgot about that. So I actually got an MBA in DC. Too many schools to remember. What's your job experience? When I moved to the US, I worked at the restaurants. Few restaurants. I was a server. I kind of like this job. It was okay. It's kind of tiring, but also it's pretty good. It pays you well, and you're pretty free with your time. You know, you can have any shifts, you can have any time off. When you start working in the office, you miss that freedom of days off. You need to like accrue your vacation, not holiday, just kidding, accrue your vacation days, which is a little bit annoying for me. And before I completely quit all my work, my last job was a financial analyst, which I loved. But I don't want to do it anymore because after some time I got tired of it. And like I said, I like change, so I just changed my whole life. Do you like to travel? If so, where's your favorite place to travel? Dream travel places. I love to travel. I'm kind of obsessed with traveling. I feel like I cannot be on the same spot for too long, and after some time I feel like I just want to go somewhere, get my mind reset, refresh, get more motivation, get inspired. And I love going to New York. I like never been to New York more than like 3 days in a row, but I really love going there. I like the vibe. I like that it's a busy city. I probably would not live there, but I really like being there just for a couple days. And dream travel places, I would definitely go to some countries in Europe. I would love to go to Korea, Japan. I want to go to Hawaii, maybe Australia. Honestly, so many places to travel to. I know this is not a question, but I would love to hear your normal voice. So this is almost my normal voice, the closest thing. I don't want to speak too loud, but I think you can kind of hear my voice because it's softly spoken. How long have you been doing ASMR? So I've been doing ASMR for 2.5 years, and I think I started going live on TikTok somewhere around December 1st. So that's when I celebrate my anniversaries every year. So come December, we're gonna celebrate 3 years. What is your favorite berry? Love this. My favorite berry is strawberry. Strawberry, 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 strawberry. What's your favorite trigger? So right now, if we just talk about not like personal attention, role plays, all of that, if we just talk about one thing, one piece of something, that's my new coasters. I don't know why, but I really like scratching them, tapping on them. My favorite right now. So if you haven't seen it yet, watch one of my last videos. What's your least favorite ASMR trigger? Speed painting. I don't get why. Why would anybody enjoy that? I don't know why. Does your own content give you ASMR tingles? No, it does not. Do you have any pets? I do not have any pets. I do want to have pets, but I'm allergic to dogs and cats, so it makes it a little bit complicated. I hope in the future maybe get some shots or like figure my allergy out. If you can recommend, let me know in the comments. How many times have you dyed your hair and what colors? So I had purple underneath and then blue, and now I'm just trying to wash it out. You can see that it's all like grown and everything because I don't want to dye it blue again. I'm just trying to wash the color off and then I'll decide what to do. But I've been blonde for probably like 7 years, I would say 7-8 years now. And before that I had, I don't know what to call it, brown hair. Chocolate hair. I don't know, maybe I'll give you like a picture here. I also had black hair when I was younger, when I was in college. That was very popular. I feel like all my friends had black hair. Maybe I'll show you pictures too, but I've had red hair before, I've had orange hair before, but that's when I was like very young. My mom never prohibited me dyeing hair, so I've kind of like had that freedom to try different things. What are you watching on Netflix? So right now I just finished watching them all. If you guys haven't seen that, it's a very cool competition show. Just a silly question, but are you ticklish at all? I am ticklish. It's a funny question. Do you listen to Taylor Swift or Olivia Rodrigo more? I would say Taylor Swift. I'm not a like huge fan of either of them. They're both great. I listen to their music, I listen to their popular songs, but I've never listened to like full album of either Taylor Swift or Olivia Rodrigo, but I think they're both great. and probably Taylor Swift I listen to more. Do you have any tattoos? If so, what are they? So you guys probably seen I have this little heart with a tail, and then I also have this is like the oldest, and it's a clover supposed to be. And then I also have one here. I don't know if you can see it. It's just some like roses, some flowers. That's it. 3 tattoos. I hope that I answered most of your questions, and I answered your question in particular. Thank you so much for all the questions. Maybe we'll redo this in 5 years and see what changed in my life. I hope you have a good night, rest. As always, come to my live streams. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, join my Telegram channel if you guys on Telegram. Thank you so much for watching my videos, for being active, for all the comments, for all the likes. I see everything. I appreciate it. You guys make me so happy every time I get 5 million notifications on my phone. It makes me so happy. So I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a good night rest and sleep.